I'm not moving. Why am I not moving? I'm like all slow.
You're moving.
Rick Paulton, Ryan Inman. Special Monday show to celebrate Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day. I'm going to take my glasses off. I can't see with those when I'm down here. And we are going to give away the Bob Elmore 8x10 photo for all the people that have ordered shirts from us. Thank you very much. Ryan is modeling the red version of our shirt now with the clean logo as opposed to the stressed logo. I did the two versions of it. Let's see.
And also,
we got the little wheel there, so we'll have that on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate a person of these 18 people that are on here until everybody is gone.
There's enough time, too. We can give away this 7-inch vinyl copy of Do Wah Diddy by Manfred Mann.
What the fuck? That's so random. Why do you have that in your hand?
Because I have a big old box of 7-inch records I'm going through right now.
Oh, wow.
A vintage pop and country a lot in there. Found some Waylon Jennings, some Statler Brothers, some George.
I like this Waylon Jennings and stuff like that. Yeah. I have a record player. It's over there.
I have the theme from Dukes of Hazzard on 7-inch.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Hell yeah.
Good old boys, man.
Well, Death Curse Society just reviewed Witchboard, which I seen yesterday. They hated it.
The remake of the 86 film?
Yes.
Yeah.
They seem to hate it. And like I told you the other day, it had horrible CGI, even worse acting, and for some reason I still liked it.
Well,
can't explain it.
I know Chuck Russell directed it, but once his partnership with Frank Darabont, I don't know if it ended, but Frank Darabont went on to do his own thing. One of their careers went this way and the other one went that way. And,
and that's what some of the guys on DCS were talking about. They were like, well, Chuck Russell directed it, and Crank was like, well, he also, back in the day when you thought he was good, had Frank Darabont.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Frank Darabont, who went on to, make movies people may have heard of, like The Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
And TV shows like The Walking Dead. That guy.
He did pretty good.
I'd say his career went that way.
I didn't hate the movie. What's up, Grizz? Gina, what's up?
But the two of them together with horror gold. We got Dream Warriors and their beautiful remake of The Blob.
Oh, yeah, it was good stuff. And again, it's real. I got a real special spot in my heart for the original movie, and I think that might be why I'm giving it more of a break than other people would.
I dig the original movie. I don't love it. I know you're a much bigger fan than me. I think it's all right.
They did a lot more. They did some stuff from the original movie that tied it into it, and you could tell it was a remake. It was cool. I mean, it wasn't great. I won't tell anybody it was a good movie. I won't argue with you. Even on DCS, I said, I rate movies on how good they are, not how much I like them, and I gave it a 4 on their scale, which on our scale would be like a D, I guess.
D pushing an F. Yeah,
somewhere in there. All right, so we'll get this party started, and we'll take away one of these guys from the giveaway. What's working is, if your name comes up, you are out. Whoever's the last man standing will win the prize.
That's much more fun than one spin.
Right. It'll give us some time to talk. Lisa is gone.
Oh.
She is gone. And we're going to keep popping that back up during the course of the show here.
And this is the Bob Elmore giveaway.
The Bob Elmore signed and certified, so I didn't just forge it.
Oh, I can certify it because I sat there and watched him sign it.
No, this is a different thing.
Oh, different.
The Beckett certified 8x10.
Okay.
I have his autograph on my saw.
No, that one I can certify.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we got it right here. Because I cosplayed as a Leatherface tonight at the showing of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I saw you had that in the theater. It's pretty cool. Anybody else dress up?
Well, no, me, Ricky, and Michaela. Michaela dressed up as Sally, and Ricky dressed up as the hitchhiker. What's up, Paula? How you doing? Rebecca says hi. And so it was fun. I think it was maybe the first time I ever did that at a theater. Might be. And it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I got the idea while I was at Cedar Point last week. And I texted my wife and a picture of Sally. I said, get Michaela bell bottoms like this and a tank top like this and see if you can get it delivered by today.
By today?
Yeah, by today. Well, this was then. I said today. So I had like 7 days to play with, 8 days. And then I went to a thrift store to get because I have my Leatherface costume, but it's like my imagining of Leatherface. It's not
right.
movie.
Right.
So I went and got I used the pants from that, and I got a shirt similar to his. I got it right here. I bloodied it up and dirtied it up. And I got Ricky a green shirt, but I couldn't find a plain green shirt, so I found one with print, and I just turned it inside out. We hit him up with the birthmark on his face with some lipstick. We made that with lipstick. And I got him the razor, and I let him take my camera, which is the actual land camera from the movie. So, yeah, it was fun, and a couple people took pictures with us and stuff, and, yeah, it was a good time. And when I seen Witchboard, there was 2 tickets sold for the theater, me and my wife. Mm-hmm. When I seen Texas Chainsaw, there was 2 tickets not sold. The whole theater by about 2 people.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. In the 4K, and I went to Phoenix, which has the great Dolby surround, pinpoint surround sound system.
Oh, the Great Northern one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
great. That's where we saw Hellraiser. It was great. Yeah,
it was really, really good. And after the movie, they had this really cool little documentary with Patton Oswalt, is the guy's name, right? Comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was talking about like his experience with Texas Chainsaw and comparing everything to Nosferatu and doing side-by-sides, the original Nosferatu, of course, and doing side-by-side screen comparisons of it. And it was pretty sweet.
Man, he's all over friggin' everything.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I am so excited. Paula says she's so excited to see Jaws in the theater. Me too, even though I already have. Last year or the year before, they did it on IMAX with the 3D, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again.
I thought Rick and JP were trolling me that they were actually going to have Jaws 3 in the theater.
I wish.
They were going to make me go.
Yes. No, I wish. I love it. I love Jaws 3D. Jaws 3D is great. Jaws in 3D is even better, but I love Jaws 3D.
I'd rather just watch Jaws.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to tell you Jaws 3D is a better movie. I just like it. And to see it in the theater in 3D would be cool since I've already seen Jaws in 3D. Yeah. But Jaws in 3D, they did it. I don't know how they did that. How do they do that? How do they take a movie from the 70s and turn it 3D? It never was 3D. It wasn't shot 3D.
No.
How do they do it? I don't know. It works, though. And it'll fuck you up, man. Like I was telling somebody, I went out into the lobby because either my phone rang or something like that, but I had to go out to the lobby for a second. And when I came back in, I had my glasses on, my 3D glasses on, totally forgot, I'm in the moment. I'm not realizing I'm in a 3D movie. And they're at the scene where they go under the water, that boat wreckage, where they find the head and the bow of the boat, the little big wooden thing that sticks out, comes around, and I'm going to my thing, and it's about to hit me in the face, and I ducked and almost fell, dude. Everybody in the theater started laughing at me. It was so fun. So, yeah, you're going to really like that. Jaws in 3D, yes. Not to be confused with Jaws 3D.
All right, who's eliminated next?
Let's do another one. All right, okay. Yeah. So bring this onto the stage.
We're getting them out of here.
And we click that. Jump back over to here because I can't click it from this screen.
That was like a Showcase Showdown spin from Price is Right, man.
Adam is out.
Oh.
Remove him there. Come back here. Remove that from the screen temporarily. And yeah. So yeah, Texas Chainsaw. We were going to do a little review of it, a whole review show. We probably won't do that now. We'll probably talk about it a little bit tonight. Because next week we are going to be off because we're going to go watch Hell House LLC. But fear not, there will be a show, and it is a good show. It's an interview with Adam Marcus and Deborah Sullivan about Texas Chainsaw 3D, speaking of 3D movies. And it was a really good interview because Adam, he started just talking about, yeah, Adam, that's what he does. That's what directors do. We've come to find out directors will talk. Like, our dream is to have Vincent DeSandy and Adam Marcus on the same show, and us on the show not getting a word in edgewise, and them two talking simultaneously but not to each other, and it'll be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, Adam starts telling some stories, and some stories I've never heard. I've listened to tons of his podcasts that he's been on. He's been on our show before. I talked to him in person, and these are some stories that I've never heard. So maybe you never heard them too. So it might be cool to see. So that'll be airing live during our normal slot, but it won't really be live. But you can be live and comment and talk to each other. And we probably won't be able to jump in because the movie starts at 7. We go live at 7. Movie 8:30. We're gone by 8. So we probably won't be live on the thing, but it'll be there. So then that'll be the 22nd. I have a potential guest for any random time this month that's involved with Texas Chainsaw, and another guy that's adjacently involved with Texas Chainsaw. So 2 interviews that may or may not happen about the Texas Chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if either one of those come to fruition. Frutration, as
Frutration
says that. There's somebody. It's a wrestling thing. I can't remember the guy's name. It's only funny if you're a Cleveland wrestling fan, anyway. Oh, let's see. We will have to catch next week's show later, as we have to be proud parents in public next Thursday. Right on. Yeah, it's cool. But I'll put it up on Spreaker at the same time too, so you can listen to it in the car or wherever you listen to podcasts. I don't know how to get it on iTunes yet, but it'll be on Spreaker. All right.
Yeah, next Thursday, not this coming one. Where we're
major difference between Jaws in 3D and Jaws 3D, absolutely. But next week is what? What are you saying?
Yeah, not this week where we're airing the Adam Marcus interview you did with him and Deborah, but the next week, whatever show we end up doing, I will be at the show, but in the morning I will be at Cedar Point that day.
Oh yeah. Well, you're going on a Thursday?
Zig and I rescheduled.
Oh, you did? For what day?
For next Thursday.
So not this Thursday, but the Thursday after.
We were going to go this Wednesday, 2 days from now, but the weather's going to be shit.
So you're going to go 8 days from then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I let Rob Dowell know too. So
right on. Gina says she's excited to see Jaws on Sunday. For us, I think it's 2 weeks from now. I think it's the weekend of the 29th. Well, not 2 weeks, not 2 full weeks anyway. But yeah, I'm excited too. Even though, like I said, even though I already have, but I'm definitely gonna. Yeah, anytime I get a chance to see any of these classic movies, like tonight, Texas Chainsaw, like I take it. Like you could see I'd rather see old movies in the theater than new movies in the theater.
Yeah, you know you're gonna like it.
I was just about to say, I know it's a good one already.
You know, ain't nobody gonna walk out of a full theater.
Yeah, no doubt. It was tonight was packed and everybody had a great time and it was awesome. And we were right in the front in the handicap row like I like there, and all in costume and stuff, and everybody was digging it. I wasn't sure if they were gonna let us come in with the mask, and stuff, but.
Well, considering the movie you're going to see and what you're dressed up as, I wouldn't see a problem.
Yeah. Well, after that shit with Batman a couple of years ago, a lot of theaters didn't want you to do that.
Oh, the shooting.
They were encouraging people to do it for Superman and stuff, so I was figuring I'd be okay. Into the Fear says, "What's up?" They just followed us recently. How you doing? Let's see. Tarek says, "Fact though, I would go to the theater a lot more often if they wide release reruns." Oh, dude, I loved COVID year. We went to the theater a bunch in 2020.
Yep.
Friday the 13th in the theater and many other movies. And because other people weren't allowed to go, there was only like 8 people in the whole theater, and we were usually the whole 8 people because I buy all the tickets. Yeah, it was great.
Now remember, for Cedar Point Hollow weekends, you cannot wear costumes.
All right, look at that.
A lot of people try it, but it's not allowed.
Yeah, and that makes sense because they have their own the scare zones going on. There's scare actors that aren't even just in the haunted house, but are on the the pathway, and they don't want people to think that you're
right.
employed by them and sue them because you did something stupid.
Right,
so that
one of the frighteners.
Yeah. That was like I was going to dress up when they did the Friday the 13th thing at Factory of Terror. And I did get permission to, but ultimately I decided against it because they were like, I don't know, because if you're drinking, people might think you work for us. And I was like, if I dress up, I promise I won't drink. And I don't drink a punch anyway. But my sister was there, and I knew I'd have a drink with her. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wear a Friday the 13th shirt and just have fun that way. And that's what we did. All righty then.
Chop another one.
Yeah, let's do that. I was just thinking we're going to go back over here. We're going to go over here and get rid of another contestant. I wish I could make this wheel smaller and not have the ads and all the other stuff. Jeff and Beth is out of here. Jeff and Beth. All righty then. The wheel is getting smaller.
I'm getting dizzy.
And I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do another giveaway for people that ordered shirts after this. And, whenever the next one is, we'll come to that conclusion at that point in time.
Oh, that's what this list is, the people that ordered shirts.
Yeah, this is people that ordered shirts. If they ordered a shirt or anything from the website, they were entered into the contest to win the Bob Elmore autograph.
I got to give another mask away soon, too.
Soon, yeah, we're almost at 1,000.
Yeah.
How about that? Look at that. 980 something, I think, last time.
Oh, shit.
It's down to the nitty gritty. It's nut cutting time, as they say.
Yeah, hopefully we get there soon. I can hand deliver it.
Yeah.
So if the winner's local. Whereas the last time I sat on it for 2 weeks in my car thinking I was going to get a delivery to that guy's house, and I never did. So I finally mailed it, and the next day I had a delivery 2 blocks from his house. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. It's just the way life works. Let's see. St. John's, Michigan, Jason in the house. Yeah, special Monday episode talking some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So when was the first time you seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Ryan? Do you remember?
I can't pinpoint the exact first time. I was probably in the late single-digit ages on cable. But the first time I really remember sitting down and absorbing it was with Nick Reese when I moved back to Ohio. So I was like in my late teens.
For me, the first time I seen it, let's see, part 2 came out in 86, right?
Yeah.
So I would have been 7 in 86, and I seen it pretty close to the same time as part 1. Because as a kid, part 1 and 2 blended together to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like
one don't now.
No, not at all. Not at all. But, I was always thought, like, as a kid, that the Hitchhiker and Chop Top were the same person.
Mm-hmm.
But even though, they had not really a similar look, but, they're twins in the movies.
Just both the dirty guys.
Yeah. And, yeah, but I remember seeing them both right around the same time, and I remember part 2 being brand new.
Mm.
So that's about when I seen it for the first time, because, again, my parents didn't care to I let my kids watch this shit too, but yeah. And yeah, I was always like Texas Chainsaw. And then I remember later the first trailer for part 3 and how excited everyone was with the saw coming out of the lake, like the lady in the lake and everything. And that was awesome. And then, part 4, of course, starts to go downhill. But I watched that recently again. And it is one of those so bad it's good movies, I think, if you watch it again. There's a lot of cool stuff. And there's a lot of cool family members, because the family is what it's all about, is the Sawyers and the craziness that goes along with them.
In the video game, I actually like the sister the most.
Yeah. The video game, I never could play it because I wasn't really good at it, but I played a little bit, and then I did their version of the cabin thing.
Yeah.
From Friday the 13th, and that was fun. It just, the graphics and the way everything's laid out so perfect and mapped out exactly the way it would be, just like the Friday the 13th game. Gun Media did a great job with that in both accounts, and just the little factoids that they had in there was pretty cool. And Yeah, I dug it. I wish it would have been a single player game. Let's see. Let's just say I know that when I first saw TCM, but I don't remember it. It was in the 90s, as was my THC saturation level.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
I mean, John Larroquette got paid a joint to do the.
He got paid in THC. Come to think of it, yes.
Wasn't it his first credited role too?
I believe so.
Before he was like an actual actor that people knew.
Yeah, I couldn't guarantee that.
But, still working today.
Still working today. He revived his role in Night Court recently.
Yeah, he's like the only one that's like a full-time cast member on the reboot.
Oh, Jesus.
I think others have made a many of them have passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But I think other people have made like cameos, but he's a main cast member. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
He was always my favorite. Even though I didn't understand all his innuendo jokes as a little kid, now I can appreciate them so much more.
All righty then. So let's get rid of another person.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. We'll get rid of another person, then I'll get into my next question here.
Be gone with you.
Swift Knox.
Oh.
He's knocked out the box. He is gone.
Damn. Oh, I remember that guy.
I was rooting for him because he ordered the most stuff.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he ordered a lot of stuff.
I remember him. Maybe I'll send him something.
Oh yeah. And Paula says she's not the oldest in the room for once. I don't know. I'm getting pretty old. I would say if I was a betting man from the people I see in the comments, I would say Rob Dowell's probably the oldest person in the room.
Are you going to put a Jason Hex on you now?
Right.
Out in his
Let's
age.
talk about that for a minute. Did you watch the commercial?
I watched the first 2 minutes of it and I turned it off.
You turned it off? Okay, so we can't get into it too much then. Okay. Not that I'm sure you're not worried about spoilers, but
check this out real quick though. Like 2 days after like that thing came out, and like the night it came out, I watched 2 minutes, I turned it off. The net, 2 days later, I'm at my shoot job, and I'm wearing my Part 6 shirt, the one that we ordered together.
Yeah.
I'm wearing that through the store. And I didn't even tell you this when I saw you. I just saw you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But we were busy with other shit. But yeah, I swear, a total stranger, as I'm walking the aisles of Meijer, comes up to me. He's like, "Oh man, that cool shirt." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it." He's just like, "Did you see that thing they just put out the other day?" And I'm like,
"Get that, man."
And I'm like, the Angry Orchard thing. He's like, "It fucking sucked." It's a random stranger. And I'm like, dude, I watched 2 minutes of it, man. And I just was like, I'm not ready for this. Maybe one day I'll watch it. But
to say it sucked is just, it doesn't suck. It was well produced. It was, it's a commercial though. It's not a movie, and you can't call it a movie.
No,
you can't call it a movie.
It's technically a short film.
There was, by the, yeah. I don't know.
All commercials, even 30-second spots, are considered short film on your filmography.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm just saying I'm not calling it a film. I'm not going to.
Okay.
And
yeah, and then we bashed the for 5 minutes, me and this stranger in the aisles of Meijer, and I remember I was standing right in front of where the goldfish were. And we're just in front of the random people walking by, and we're just trashing it. We have our phones out, Googling images of that shitty mask, and we're laughing.
That's the part that befuddles me the most.
Isn't horror great though? Like this random stranger, I had this wholesome interaction with him for 5 minutes. A dude I'd never seen before, I'll probably never see again, and it was amazing. We bonded over Jason Universe being dog shit. So, all right, let's cut another one.
Give me 2 seconds.
Or I'm just gonna go off on a tangent.
All right. One more person. We'll get rid of another person. Oh, I forgot to put the screen up.
Oh.
There it goes. It's still spinning, though. It's still spinning. Grizzly's out of here.
Grizzly.
All right. Remove.
My second favorite type of bear, by the way.
Well, his wife's still in there, so he has a shot. S. Michael says, I'm 50. I should probably hate Sweet Revenge, but I was clearly not the target audience, so I was most ambivalent. I didn't hate it, and there was positives to it for sure. The portrayal of Jason was good. The mask sucked. The guy portraying Jason's a Northeast Ohio guy, so that's awesome.
I did mention that to the guy in the store. He didn't know that.
Yeah. And Charles Sherrod says Monday. Yeah, we just decided we're going to give away that. You're in the contest too, Charles, for the giveaway for the Bob Elmore autographed picture for anybody that ordered from us. So that's what we're doing now, because I said I would do it on Texas Chainsaw Day, not realizing it was a Monday. But we're busy Thursday, so we won't be around Thursday. So
otherwise, they're going to be waiting for a while.
So I figured I'm coming out of the movie. I'll do it tonight. I just seen the movie. We're talking about Texas Chainsaw. Why not just do the giveaway right now? Spur of the moment. Prepared for nothing here. But this is a movie I've seen 50,000 times, so I could talk all kinds of stuff about it, and I know like all kinds of cool backstory and stuff about it. Speaking of which, I covered it on Charles Sherrod's show. I joined him when they played it, and me and him did some stuff. And I got a box.
Uh-oh.
He texted me a box came a while ago. I've been waiting on this box. This is a great box for Texas Chainsaw Day, so we're box opening.
See what happens when we randomly go live?
You never know what's going to happen. You never know. Got my cat over there in my bed. What's he doing? He's staring at Bob Elmore picture. That's what he's doing.
There was one week where we went live randomly like 3 times.
Yeah.
And then we did the normal show, and then I was a guest on 2 other shows. There was like one day that week where I didn't do a podcast. It was so fucking weird. I felt like Conrad Thompson. Except, with no money. But yeah.
All right. Well, I got for Texas Chainsaw Day from Arrow Video, pre-ordered these a while ago. I got Texas Chainsaw and Texas Chainsaw The Beginning.
Ooh.
The Beginning and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, both the remakes. And these are the 4K re-releases, and I'm very excited. I wanted to watch these today before I went to the 74 movie.
So that's Texas Chainsaw, The Beginning of the End.
The Beginning of the End. Both are good movies, man. They really are. I don't know if you've seen them.
Which is the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Neither one of these. That's part 4, which is universally regarded as the worst.
Yeah. What's the title of that though? Like
the Beginning, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it? Texas Chainsaw for. Well, this is The Beginning.
Yeah, I thought that was the one with him.
Help me out, guys. What's the title of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4? The Next Generation?
Yeah, I think you're right. It
might be that.
That one's like, I saw that and I'm like, I never.
The movie that they thought sucked so bad that they buried it and weren't going to release it, and then all of a sudden Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger became giant stars, so they were like, let's jump on that.
Isn't that crazy that they both hit? The
Return, aka The Next Generation.
Yeah, that one's so bad. I'm not a huge Texas Chainsaw guy when it comes to the series, so.
Yeah, that one's not so good. These 2 are good movies, though. They really are. And what's her name? Is it Jessica Alba?
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, I know that one then.
Yeah, and she does she's Jessica Biel, not Jessica Alba.
Yeah, Jessica Biel. One of those hot brunette Jessicas is in this movie.
They used to date Leonardo DiCaprio. They both
did.
Yeah. He had a year, dude. He had a year where he had Jessica Biel, Jessica Alba. This is before his 25 and under thing, but they might have been 25 at the time.
Uh-huh.
Jessica Biel, Jessica Alba, Janet Jackson.
Are
Yeah.
you thinking of Justin?
No, is that Leonardo? I'm thinking of Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
One guy, Justin Timberlake did this. Not Leonardo.
Okay.
Well, Leonardo did date one of the Jessicas.
Yeah.
But Justin Timberlake dated both of them.
Yeah.
among many, many others. It was a crazy year, and Janet Jackson was one of them. He's a beast. He's awesome.
Well, let's see
Besides, part one is Rob's favorite, and we'll get rid of somebody else.
Let's see what Leonardo DiCaprio does in about 10 to 15 years when he becomes president. No, he's really into politics, man. Oh, BJ,
My sister's gone.
I was rooting for BJ.
I was rooting for ABJ, but that's another story.
Just because the letters were so much bigger, because it's just the two. So it was more right off the bat, even when there were still a million names on there, I could still make it out without squinting with my bad vision.
Yeah,
so,
well, you're looking at a 2-inch screen.
Yeah.
Because Ryan uses his iPhone to go on. Because it sounds great and it's got a great camera. There's no reason not to.
Well, I'm just used to staring at things that are only 2 inches all the time. So
Jesus Christ.
Blend right in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right on.
That's when I give thumbs up. That's all.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And it didn't even work. Oh,
no,
Jesus.
No, this thing's got a mind of its own now. This phone's old. The iPhone 13.
Yeah, it was Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, later changed to Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation because it did poorly in test screens. They didn't want the test screeners to know it was the same film.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. She didn't win. She lost. Actually, that's my niece. No, yeah. Everybody's name that's coming up is somebody that lost. The last one will be the winner.
Last man or woman last person standing.
Last person standing will be the winner.
Whereas yesterday I was the last one standing on the wheel and I was the loser.
Yes. Yeah, it didn't work out yesterday.
No, not so much.
It's still fun, though. It was a good time. Your package has been delivered. I know. I have it in my hand. I've opened it.
They just sent you the alert?
Yeah. It just came a couple minutes ago. That's why I kept texting, because I knew what it was.
The 2-inch package just came a couple minutes ago?
Oh, my fucking God, dude.
Hey, man, it's Monday night. What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. But I was expecting it all day, so I knew when I heard that there was a package that's what it was. So
yeah, if we keep this up, I won't be able to do any guest spots anymore. Can't take me anywhere.
Oh, man.
Except Blairstown. I want to go back there one day.
Yeah, I do, too. I would love to have been there this past week.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, my God. They're shooting Mama's Boy, as the working title is called. Crystal Lake. And actually, I have some because I did a show with it was live. It was live with that's when I had to leave. Remember, I had to leave the draft.
Yes.
But Brian Emmenizer and Dave Brown wanted to do a live show, and they don't have StreamYard, so I was like, they were like, "Can you work this out for us?" And I did the best I could, you know. And they were talking about stuff because Brian actually did go there, and he got some cool behind the scenes photos, like the police car.
Ooh.
Police car, we got that. Let's see what else we got here. Inside of said police car. Look at the detail. They got the little radio and everything.
Yeah. Big time Brian Emmenizer spent a lot of time in the back of police cars, so I've heard.
Yeah. There's a shot of Pam waving at somebody.
Aw.
Not in character, obviously.
No.
Got a couple guys fishing, and I guess they were fishing near that waterfall where you cross that bridge.
Oh, yeah, right in downtown Blairstown.
Mm-hmm. All of this was downtown Blairstown.
By Annie's Archway.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, the Jeep, yes.
The Jeep, and there's Dorf's bike.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And then we got
Ron Milky's bike.
That he didn't know how to ride.
Sit on it, Tonto.
We got a guy getting signs ready. Fire truck from Blair. Oh, that's a Shoot Blairstown fire truck. This has nothing to do with Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that just happened to be there.
Yeah, it was probably just cool. And he said, I'll take a picture of that too. And when he sent me the thing, yeah, I just put it in there. Let's see Mama's Boy, and then you can see a scene being shot. You got Ralph talking to Pam there.
I was gonna say, I'm sure they have a younger Crazy Ralph.
Well, this takes place in 73. What we're seeing right now.
Okay, so in between
with the murders, so we have 7 years in between. But here's the thing, I got a better picture of Ralph.
So his official character name would be slightly less Crazy Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a cool. Here's the picture. Let's see what's this. Is this him? Okay, yeah. And you can see this is the director, is the guy with the mohawk, and there's Ralph, but he looks much younger than he did in 80. Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking, here's my theory, that they're adjusting the time. That way Jason, when he's grown, maybe in his 40s, is not going to be the 80s. It's going to be the 2000s to kind of bring it along more. So I think the 70s are the equivalent of the 50s. So I'm thinking Jason's getting ready to die in the 70s. Now, this is all speculation. I have nothing to base that on. So you got a couple.
Remember, too, Crazy Ralph's character was a big drunk, so maybe he just aged himself with booze.
Chris says, I say it all to my wife all the time. I have your package right here. And it says, behave. All right. And on that note, somebody else. We will lose somebody else. Getting down here. And
Ziggy.
Zigzag is out of here.
I could have hand delivered his next week if he won.
You could have. If you won, I would have saved shipping.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands now, I'm looking at, let's see, Tiki's local and Tiki's local. So Tiki's our only shop to have somebody local to deliver it to.
I want to meet up with him soon anyway for something completely unrelated, but yeah.
Yeah.
But that would make life easy. Although he lives way closer to you than me, so.
Yes, absolutely. Right on. Let's see. So we were talking Texas Chainsaw, and I had a thing that I was going to talk about, and then I got distracted with this package. I got distracted with my package.
I'm not even gonna. It's too easy.
It's too low.
It's too easy.
Hand delivering the 2-inch package. No, not that package. We're hand delivering the reward, the great prize that we have. Not my words. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a thing. It's a thing. All right. So what are a quick off the top of your head 3 things you didn't like about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because I'm going to save the things you liked for it to after that. You got 3 things you didn't like about it?
One thing I didn't like before, and I'm going to use it, even though I do like it now.
Okay.
I do like this choice now, but I didn't for years. And it's my big thing with horror movies. It was the lack of score, no music.
Yeah.
And I totally understand why now, and I appreciate it. But it still isn't negative because all the other big horror franchises have that iconic score, that cute music cue that you just immediately hear it. You hear the din din din. You hear Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, you hear the you know what it is.
Yeah.
So for me, that was one of the elements that was really missing. It didn't have a music cue or a theme, and it bothered me for years. But now, as I understand filmmaking a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, I totally get what he was going for, and it worked.
Yeah, the sounds were just very jarring, and just even I have the camera shutter as my ringtone, and if somebody texts me, I'd still jump.
Yeah,
and when I was watching in the theater tonight, I was jumping with every click of the camera because it's such a jarring sound.
But of course, Tobe Hooper couldn't envision in '74 or whatever that it was going to be a franchise.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
It was just a film, and it's very artistic in nature to go with no music, and I appreciate that now. So I don't consider that negative now, but for many years it bothered me, and it still does, I think, knock it down as far as a franchise goes, not a standalone film, that it doesn't have that music.
One thing it does have, while it doesn't have a score, and all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies do have, is real odd country, old school country music in the background, and just not mainstream at all. A lot of it's really cool.
And the boonies in Texas, there you go.
Yeah,
it fits.
All right. Before you get to a second one, do you have a second one?
Yeah, I can name a couple more.
All right. Before you get to that, we'll get rid of another person. And Paula is unfortunately out of here. All right, we're down to the nitty gritty. All 4 of the members of the Bloody Essentials podcast are still alive. So one of them,
wow,
has a great chance. Yeah, all 4 of them are in there. They should be in there. All 4 of them are ordered.
Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing I didn't like, and everybody hates Franklin, and so do I. He's insufferable.
So he's got go away heat with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the X-Pac heat.
See, to me, I hate him, but love to hate him.
Yeah.
To me, he's just a heel. He's a great heel. So he's a positive.
Well, for me, like I said, the lack of the music's grown on me over the years because I get why.
Franklin hasn't?
Franklin has not grown on me. So that would be my second thing of 3. They're not really in any order. He'd probably be number 1 of my least favorite things. Is just that character in general is just. And I tell you what, especially, man, if you're handicapped or disabled in any way, you got to be a real motherfucker to get people to not like you or have sympathy for you. Like that Eric, the midget that used to call the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
The most insufferable little bastard, man. Like the dude was like 3'2", had like every affliction, was stricken in a wheelchair. He had like his fingers and toes were all crooked and all mangled, but he was just such a prick that he didn't feel sorry for him.
You seen that with Franklin too? They hated him, but they were just like felt sorry for him, so they included him in shit, and they really regretted doing it, and like. But he was a
hot sister, and the dude was trying to hook up with the hot sister, so you got to deal with the brother.
Right. That's what it was.
We've all been there.
But he was
somewhere for him. Maybe not a guy, a dickhead in a wheelchair, but something. He
was living that character the whole time they were shooting the movie, and everybody in the movie that we've talked to hated his guts.
He went method, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Was he actually disabled? Was he disabled or no?
No,
he was just a regular guy that sat in a wheelchair.
Paul Pertain, yeah. He wasn't disabled.
So even in between, like he just rolled around in a chair?
I guarantee you did.
I dig it.
Because of how much he got into the character.
Yeah, that I dig.
Yeah, and he didn't break character for anybody. Like they didn't. Years later, at some of these cons, is when they finally got to know him. Like I remember Gunner telling a story. It was like, I hated your fucking guts, dude. I mean, he wasn't even working with him as much,
No.
As the other guys in the van, But yeah, let's see. Lack of a score also partly from Toby Hooper because he was a documentary cameraman before that and was working on a film about isolation in nature that became TCM when he decided he wanted to do horror.
Oh yeah, I totally understand.
I get that.
Yeah,
it was a standalone choice.
For a standalone film, it works totally. Now that I'm older and I get it, but as far as a franchise, I still think it's a knock on that franchise to not have that iconic music cue that you can play in every installment and it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like every, Friday the 13th has the Harry Manfredini cue and just, what I'm saying.
Yeah, Nightmare has that, that synthesizer, and Hellraiser has its thing.
Of course, Halloween, the greatest.
Oh my God! Why did it take us that long to mention that one
ever?
Which is it is.
It might, when we were talking about that too, it might not even just be the greatest horror score. It might just be the greatest score. It's up there, man. We'll have to do that one of these days. Really compare it.
That's a great score. And that wasn't Carpenter. Carpenter influenced it, but it wasn't him.
We'll have to get into that.
Speaking of the thing, I bought the remake to the game today because I've been hearing about it forever. And I was like, I wonder if that ever came out. And sure enough, it did. And I bought it, and it's pretty cool.
Cool.
All right, we're getting rid of another guy.
Yeah.
Get rid of somebody else. Let's see. Go here. Hit the button. I hate that I got to switch to a different screen to make it spin. And no. Yep, all 4 are there. They're taking up half of the wheel.
You jinxed it because you had to bring it up. Now, if they all go in succession now, that'd be something.
That would be something.
Rick really, really put the hex on you.
Right on. My niece says, I want to take a trip to Crystal Lake. We've been there twice. I've been there twice.
Yeah.
Ryan's been there once. It's awesome. It's in Blairstown, New Jersey, 6 hours from here. Which those pictures we were sharing a little bit ago were from there.
Well, the camp's not in Blairstown, but it's half.
Oh, I mean, well, it is and it isn't.
Right.
The address is in Hope, but part of the camp is in Blairstown.
Oh, okay. Is it really? Okay.
It's in 2 different cities. Is there 3 cities up there?
Yeah, the cities are spread out, and they're large, but they're very, very low population.
There's Hope, New Jersey, Blairstown, New Jersey, and there may be a third one. But the camp it's technically in 2 different cities. The address to the camp is not the city the actual camp is in.
I just know that from the Blairstown to the camp, it's like a 30-minute drive, though, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think it's much shorter.
20?
Well, 20 to 30. Yeah. No less than 20, no more than 30.
Right, because it's not freeway driving. You're driving the back roads.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going 40 instead of 70.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lights here and there.
Right, but I mean, is there a better place to drive around?
No,
it's beautiful. It's God's country.
Oh,
it
is. I really even yeah. Even though in that one they were up in Connecticut, you know.
But yeah, I love being up there. Brian, South Jersey Jason, he lives a half hour away from there. He's up there all the time. He's lucky. I always said if I win the lottery, I'm gonna buy half the town. Actually,
I'd buy an apartment right in the main road above one of them businesses. It'd be my place, man. It'd be my little escape from the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have my apartment in New York City for when I want to be social, which is most of it.
New York City from there is only less than 2 hours. I think.
Right. Yeah. It's not too far.
Right on. All right. This spontaneous show is almost as long as one of our regular shows, so we're gonna give another guy.
Ooh.
And then we'll come back and ask Ryan about his top 3 things he did like about this movie.
Oh, it's Ethan. I told you it's going to go in succession.
All 4 of them going down. We're down to the top 5. We got Lorena, Charles, Tiki, Jamie, and Jeremy. All right.
Well, now I know who all those people are offhand. So
yeah. So that's cool. So we're either sending this thing to Chicago or sending this thing to New Mexico. Or Wisconsin. No, Arizona. She's in Arizona, right? Yeah. We had a couple people in New Mexico, the Morgan Crip crew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lorena's in Wisconsin. So, alrighty then. So what are the top 3 things you like about this movie? And I probably know them already, but go ahead.
I forgot like a third thing I didn't like, and again now it doesn't bother me as much. But when I was younger, that's why one of the reasons why I didn't get into it. I felt like it was way too slow to get going, but now it doesn't bother me.
Okay, so 2 out of the 3 things don't bother you anymore, and your third thing is something I actually like. Right. I mean, everybody hates, but I think more people like to hate him than just hate him.
All right, on to the positives, of which there are many more
than 3
negatives. But again, that's this one for me out of the big franchises is probably my least favorite part 1, but I still love it. Mm-hmm. I still think it's a fantastic film. The 3 things I like the most, probably the overall direction, just overall, like so many great shots. It's disorienting in parts where it wants to be. It's majestic in parts it wants to be. And of course the shot with the red shorts, just
Daniel Pearl, man.
Oh, what a beautiful shot, Yeah, the beautiful woman aside, just everything.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He had a lot to work with too, but his eye was just fantastic. And
there's a lot of great shots in that film, but that's the best one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, as I was watching tonight, there's a shot where it's going back and forth from the family to Sally's eye.
Oh man!
And it takes up the whole screen. It's beautiful green eye.
In the dinner part.
Yeah. Right around that time, yeah.
That's very disorienting too.
Oh yeah, it's the editing, the direction, and the cinematography combined together as a whole, and and that was their goal the whole time. They didn't want you to be comfortable for a second.
No, and you're not.
Wanted to know what could happen, and it's a masterclass in cinematography. I mean, absolutely is. Yeah, that's definitely that's probably my number one thing.
Sure. Yeah, it probably is too for me.
We're just
in any order, 'cause again, we did this off the cuff.
All right.
Yeah, that's just brilliant.
We will be down to the final four after this. We won't be going to Wisconsin. Lorena is out.
Well, at least all four of the Bloody Essentials members didn't go in
succession
fashion. So,
well, they're comprising 50% of the wheel at this point.
They got a coin flip.
They got a shot. They had a coin flip chance. So, what would be another thing that you really liked about the movie?
Another thing I really love is the very first kill because it pops out of nowhere. Like when he first grabs dude and just
the hammer.
Yeah, it's just so out of nowhere, and you're not expecting it. And that's one positive about no music. There's no cue to let you know like danger is imminent. So that part I appreciate. Again, for a standalone film, it's a great idea. If your idea is to have a franchise from the beginning, you need music. But for that, it was great. He just pops out of nowhere, and it looks so real because he didn't like kill him instantly. He's stunned and spasming and all that. It looks real.
All right, and then we'll go back again. Since we got to wrap this up in a couple minutes, we're gonna see.
Oh, another Bloody Essentials gone.
We're down to talking tapes, the dive, and the Bloody Essentials.
Wow. Yeah.
So we'll see what's up. I'm rooting for Tiki. So I can save $10 to $12 on shipping, whatever.
That's why. I'm not going to say I'm rooting for anyone because I'll jinx them if they don't win. But all three people left. I'm a fan of all three of these human beings.
I'm a fan of every person that was in the contest. You guys are all awesome.
I don't know all of them, but I appreciate all of them.
Yeah.
These three, I know them all.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of all three, all what they do. So
really good points. It's like a lot of horror. Didn't expect to franchise, but TCM stands out like it was actively working against franchising, and maybe. And with the second movie, that makes sense because the second movie was almost like, all right, they're making me do this movie. I'm going to make it as bonkers as possible. And then it hits, and then they're like, shit, we got to do a third one now.
Yeah, it made too much money not to.
Yeah, I don't know. You got another thing that you really liked?
Yeah, I'll throw another one out, and she doesn't really get a lot of credit compared to other people, but hell of a final girl performance there. She like descends into madness and escapes by the skin of her teeth, but she
never really escapes.
But she's damaged forever.
Yeah, she never really escapes. Her mind never escapes.
Yeah.
She never gets out of it. She never comes back.
Yeah, and that, especially in a slasher film that's that old, we didn't really see acting like that yet.
No, of course
not. And
she
did a great job. And she should be mentioned more with, is she Jamie Lee Curtis? No.
And I was watching it with Ricky tonight, and there were some scenes in that movie that made him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Really uncomfortable. Like the dinner table thing I think was bothering him a little bit because he could see how much she was being tortured. Mm-hmm. And he even said to me during the movie, he said, I like watching horror movies and I like slashers and people getting killed, but I don't like torture.
Psychological torture is a whole nother thing too.
That's what that was, really. I mean, she's sitting there and the hitchhiker's all up in her face, the little Snyder marks he was making. I can just picture myself being in a situation like that. And it's just maddening and frightening because there's nothing you can do. And he knows that there's nothing you can do, and he's just needling her the whole time. And then with her face coming off to the side, getting like really close in her face, and you're not going to let them kill me. You can't let them kill me. Yeah, it was crazy.
I've never mentioned this before, and I don't know if anyone else ever has either. But for some reason, the cook kind of reminds me of Tom Bosley.
I can see it a little
You
bit.
see what I'm saying? Just a little, but still. He just seemed like totally normal compared to everybody else, even though he's still crazy too.
Oh yeah, just not as
But
crazy.
no, but he's like, he could have walked right off that set and onto a sitcom and it would have fit, you know.
All right, one of the final three going. We'll be down to 2.
No, not Jamie.
Jamie's out there. It'll be Tiggy or Charles, one or the other.
See, and I'm glad I didn't say it out loud because she is who I was rooting for, and I told you that would happen.
Down to 2 people on the giveaway, and so I guess what you said, this is your 4th favorite of the big 4, then, right?
Yeah.
This last.
Yeah,
what would you grade this movie?
I mean, it's still. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's pretty neck and neck with the first Friday the 13th.
Okay. And
I don't think I ever would have said that until probably this year. But Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street, the original of those 2 are definitely above it for me. Obviously, Halloween is an A+. That is my favorite slasher. Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street one is an A. I think I gave A- to Friday the 13th, so I'm going to give this the same. I'll go A- on Chainsaw Massacre.
Right on. I thought you went B+ on Friday the 13th.
I think I did, but then I switched it when we did rankings.
Okay, yeah, right.
I think I jumped it up because it did finish 3rd for me, and everybody else had it at 1. But I had it at 3, and that's higher than I would have like a couple of years ago. Yeah,
for me, this one, I like Friday the 13th better. I like Nightmare. I like Halloween the 4th. I do. I love all of them, but I like these 3 better.
That's insane.
They're all A's. They're all A's. But this is second for me.
Yeah,
second. But they're all for me, all 4 movies are so close.
I would have thought that you would have had Nightmare first out of those because I know that
Nightmare is the most frightening movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, because I know that one scared the shit out of you when you were a kid. Yeah.
Yes. And it is still scary at times. And
my girlfriend's mother is terrified of Freddy Krueger to an unhealthy extent. She can't even look at a picture of him without cringing.
I was like that as a kid, dude. They had that stand-up of him in the horror section, and I had to hide my face from it.
Walk really fast past.
Yeah. I mean, and I love the horror movies. I gotta get past Freddy to get to the goddamn wreck to take the movie home. It was an adventure every time. That's why I liked it when my mom or dad stopped at the movie store on the way home and just grabbed shit, because then I didn't have to walk past the Freddy standee.
Hey Tina, watch this.
Oh, dude, it was bad. Dude. It was bad. No, all 4 of them are A's. They're all fantastic in their own way. They all were groundbreaking. They're for different reasons. Like we picked them apart. Like, which one has the best kills? Which one has the best score? Which one has the best story? They're all going to be different. Best cinematography might go to this one.
It probably does.
Best score. I mean, you can't compete with Halloween.
It's Halloween.
I mean, Halloween, like you said, it might be one of the best scores ever.
Fridays is so good. The Nightmares is so good too. They're all
those 3 are 3. Yeah, but
Halloween might be the 3 best of all horror films. But Halloween is in that category where it could go against all films.
And there's people that have never even seen Halloween that recognize that music instantly.
The only movie scores off the top of my head that I would prefer to just listen to in the car would be the Sergio Leone films. Mm-hmm. Those Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, things like that. Because I just dig that type of music. That heavy Western, classical. Oh God, those are great.
Let's see. They all total 100 points. It just depends on which little category of one of them hits you differently, purely subjective.
Yeah. It comes down to it. It's really like a Sophie's Choice kind of thing, So.
Well, speaking of choices.
Oh, boy.
This is the last spin of the wheel. Who will take home?
Is Rick gonna save $12 on shipping?
I am.
He is by.
No, I'm not. It's
Oh, is it blue?
It's the last second, dude. Oh, dude. Yes. That is great. That is. I wish it has a great ending, dude. That is
How close is that?
It was red, and then somebody blew it just a slight bit. It was red, and it stopped, and then it just moved a little bit more.
Happy Gilmore came up and said, "Get near home."
Yep, I was thinking it's a Happy Gilmore moment. Charles Sherrod is the winner.
No, I'm cool with that. I thought it stopped.
Terry said he's vid capping that joint right fucking. That was awesome, dude. That is great. But yeah, Charles is great. He's been a great supporter of ours since we've started doing this. And he has the dive on Rumble. And he's been playing his shows on iTunes too. Now they don't work really well on iTunes because he's usually watching a movie and you can't watch the movie.
Right.
But the first 15, 20 minutes of his show is Charles Sherrod as a shock jock radio host.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great.
It's basically like an extended opening monologue.
Yeah, and he just goes and goes and goes. It's like it's great. I mean, his political views differ from mine, but it's still very entertaining. It's very entertaining. He does a great job at it. He has a career in that if he wants it. I mean, I really think he's that good at it. So I'm so thankful that he actually puts those online now. So because we're wrapping up here. By the time I get to his show, the movie's starting, and I miss all this great stuff. And then he started putting them on iTunes again. I started listening to him, and I texted him. I'm like, dude, so glad you're putting these on iTunes because this is the best part of your show. It really is. I mean, he's so polarizing, and he gets so angry about things, and that's good shit to listen to. I'm sorry, whether I agree what he's saying or not.
I got angry today because I had to pay my car payment this morning, so I was angry.
Me too. Me too. Oh, that's always a struggle. Those last couple of days before the car payment, am I going to have enough money in the account?
Guess I'm cooking at home tonight. Shout out to Aaron for feeding me yesterday. So
yeah, that was good food. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a bacon burger dog.
Bacon burger dog.
Right. I brought one home for the missus too.
Cool. She
appreciated it ever so much.
Yeah. Ever since I seen that, it was a few episodes of Cosby. He always brought that up. Mm. It was like anytime he was barbecuing, he'd be like, "I got 3 words for you: bacon burger dog." Mm. And I was like, "Yeah, we got to make one of those someday." And he actually did it.
Oh, he did, and
it was good stuff.
Damn good. I just put a little bit of spicy mustard on there and just ate it like that.
Hell yeah! I think I got one of those in my fridge. I might go hit that up now. Mm. But nevertheless, thank you all for coming to this impromptu show. Congratulations, Charles Sherrod, if you're still on. If you're not, I'm going to text you in 2 minutes and let you know what's up because it's only 10 o'clock where you're at.
Mm. Yeah, and, he's hour behind. That's right.
Yeah, I'll get his address and get that shipped off to him. And we won't see you on Thursday, but we will be here on Thursday. Please still tune in. It's a great interview we did with Adam Marcus and Deborah Sullivan, and I promise you're going to like it. And we will go see Hell House LLC, and we will pop in, since the 3 of us will do that together.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll pop in right after the movie. We may.
Why not?
We may. But we will be doing a review of Hell House LLC. And if we pop in live, it'll be spoiler free. If we do a recorded version, we'll do that for YouTube with the spoilers. We'll probably do both. We'll probably pop in for a little 5 to 10 minute. Here's what we thought. Quick thing. Should you go see it? Kind of thing. And regardless, I think everybody should go see it because you got to support this indie horror. It's not going to be on too many screens. It's not going to be out long.
No, this is Valley View.
We're seeing it at. I think we're seeing it at Valley View. I can't remember.
Because if so, then I'll have a shorter drive than you for once to the movies.
Oh, really?
I'll already be up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right on. Let's see. Tarek says, Oh yeah, no doubt. They're 2-inch packages. Yeah, our reviews that we usually do are usually much better than this, to be honest with you. I mean, like, not to toot my own horn or anything. We usually prepare. You know, we have some notes. Not much. I mean, we're not much prepared, but we're more prepared. And Ryan's a lot more prepared. And it was just a spur of the moment thing. And, you know, we wanted to do a review of Texas Chainsaw this month anyway. So no time like the present since everything else was going on. But we'll give these two a watch. And well, I've seen them, but, you know, we'll give them a watch again and review the 4Ks of these. And we're currently reviewing the Phantasm franchise. We started with 1, so our next one will be 2. We're going to go in order for the whole 5 of them. I think there's 5 of them.
Yeah, just 5 of them.
So watch out for that. But those will be much more researched, and we'll have information about the cast handy and budgets and, you know, everything like that. So check out some of our other reviews so you can get an idea of how we do what we do. And I got some ideas for how we're going to do reviews going forward. If you're an ESPN fan and are familiar with the show Around the Horn, we're going to try to do something similar to that.
Yeah,
I don't know when we'll get that done, but I'm going to need somebody to help me with editing and some videos and stuff.
They just canceled that show after like 25 years.
I know, so we're just going to pick up the ball and go with it. Yeah. My idea with that is I will monitor. You and Brewster will compete, so to speak. And as you come up with good points, and then, you know, mute you and go to him and blah, blah, blah. And maybe even have people pop in if they want to do it too, and 3 or 4 guys, because they have as many as 4, right?
So, yeah, it's always 4.
Yeah.
So I got to be the Woody Page and have like a sign up now, like all the time.
Woody Page was just shit. He was my favorite.
He was the greatest player ever in that game.
Yeah, we got to come up with gimmicks for it. You know, we got to gimmick it up.
The little whiteboard with a new phrase on it every day.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, man. Woody Page for Denver Post. That's right.
Yep.
Denver.
Yeah. So if I can get the idea to work the way I want it to work, it's going to be must-see television. That's going to take some time, though. I mean, it took 2 years for us to get to where we are now, and we're still miles away from where we want to be. But we are going to keep working hard to get there. But right now, we're going to get the fuck out of here because I got to be up at 4:30.
That's still got
somebody breakfast.
I'm going to eat it now. My breakfast is already made. You know what it is. It's in the fridge in the morning. I eat every day. Except Sundays. That's chicken and waffle day.
Eat healthy all week so you can have chicken and waffles on Sunday.
Or sausage McMuffins if I'm in a hurry.
But on that note, you got anything you want to add before you hit this end stream button?
Happy Texas Chainsaw Day. It is the 18th of August. Very cool. 51 years later?
51.
51.
We had a lot of cool 50th celebrations. We had John Dugan and Alan Danziger and all kinds of good stuff last year.
Go back in the archives and look at that interview. It was pretty. John Dugan, still one of my favorite guests we've ever had. He's
amazing. We got to have him back on. It just to talk shit, like not even talk to him about Texas Chainsaw.
Right? Yeah. Could have Charles Sherrod interview him. That'd be.
I was thinking I wasn't going to say it. Oh God, that would be great.
That'd be the yin and the yang right there, brother.
Yes.
But until next week, everybody tune in, and you'll see everyone but me Thursday.
Yes.
So when Adam Marcus,
you know why.
When Adam Marcus is on, I am not. It's in his rider. No library clause. His books are overdue, damn it. All right, I'm done with the puns. Everybody have a good night. And there goes the neighborhood.